And Mark Linn-Baker on the 23rd floor. Yeah, Laughter on the 23rd floor. A terrific Neil Simon show, and he plays the head writer of this not too fictional character, you know, the television guy.
I think, okay.
This is based on a combination of Jackie Gleason and Sid Caesar, so nobody really knows.
It's not any... Okay, gotcha.
All right. Okay, 7 years you saw him on a very popular show, Perfect Strangers, but you know, his real love always was the New York stage. And he's back here on Broadway in a Neil Simon comedy, Laughter on the 23rd Floor. Here he is, Mark Linn-Baker. Mark with his speakers. How are you? Hey guys, good to see you.
Nice to see you again. Welcome back.
Have a seat, Mark. Thank you. You know, Mark, I think has lost some weight since the television days, right?
Well,
you thinned down a little bit?
We always try, right?
Yes.
You bet.
Yes.
Yeah. Been jogging a lot?
Yes. Yeah. I jogged over here this morning.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
We've been hearing terrific things about Laughter on the 23rd
Yes,
floor.
yeah, you have to come see
I'm going to
us.
come. I swear to you, I'm going to get, within a week, I will be there to see it. Yeah.
All right.
I could use a few
Can't beat
laughs.
Neil Simon. Come on.
It's a very, very funny show and a lot of fun to do. We have a great cast. It's a show about your show of shows when Neil was writing for Sid Caesar.
However, a lot of people say there's a little bit of Jackie Gleason in this character as
Nathan
well.
Lane, who plays the Sid Caesar character, does a brilliant job, and I think his physical likeness to Jackie Gleason.
Yeah,
maybe,
Well, there they are. There's the man surrounded by
was-
all of his writers.
He was so fabulous in Guys and Dolls.
Yes, yeah. And,
So you're the head writer, huh?
Yes.
Of this gang.
Yeah.
You see, people don't understand the agony that goes on in the writing room to make this guy funny, right? I mean, it's torturous procedure.
It's all the writers. It's the room where these writers wrote this show, and it's just what they go through every day.
But isn't it weird about comedy? I mean, depending on what kind of situation you're in, emotionally, physically, whatever, sometimes something's funny to you, and sometimes, under different circumstances, it isn't.
Sure.
Right.
I would love to be in one of those rooms and see how this kind of thing
evidently
happens.
that room for that show, your show of shows, was like just a wild place. All the writers who were there all remember it, and people wanted to be there.
One of the
Carl
writers?
Reiner was one of the performers and did some writing.
Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks, Woody Allen, Larry Gelbart,
Mel
Tolkien. Who
fabulous writers.
Yes, yeah.
Now, this guy that you play, was there a character like him?
Yes, Mel Tolkien.
And was he a Russian immigrant?
Yes, yes. As a matter of fact, a lot of these writers, our opening night, were there. Sid Caesar was there our opening night, and we honored him at the curtain call. But I met Mel Tolkien, who my character is based on, and I play him with an accent. And the first thing he said when I met him was, I don't have an accent.
They never think.
He said, sometimes on the phone they tell me I have an accent, but I don't have it.
Well, I read that your accent is absolutely dead on.
Well, yeah, we try.
We try. This is a Yale you went to, right?
Yes,
And
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're happy to be back in New York?
Very happy, yeah.
Well, it was a wonderful run you had there.
Yes.
7 years. My
Yes.
gosh, you can't ask for more than that,
Yeah.
can you?
Yes.
But you're working on another show, aren't you?
I'm about to go out to Los Angeles. I'm going to take a couple weeks off from Laughter on the 23rd Floor and go direct a pilot.
It's pilot season
Yes,
out
it's
there.
pilot season.
And what is this pilot about?
It's a new show by Jay Tarsis and Richard Dresser, written for a stand-up comic named Louis Black, who's an old dear friend of mine. And we're going to try to make him into a TV star.
And he plays a salesman?
He plays a character named Harvey Berger, salesman.
It's funny already, right? Harvey the salesman, yeah.
Is he somebody you went to college with or worked with?
At the drama school at Yale. He was a playwright there when I was an actor there, and we've just known each other for years.
Yeah. Let's take a break, Mark. We'll come right back in just a minute with Mark Linn-Baker.
Guests alike.
We're with Mark Linn-Baker talking about Laughter on the 23rd Floor. Now, Neil Simon comes in, meets with everybody, presides over the rehearsals.
Jerry Zaks directed the show. He was a wonderful director. And Neil was there when we rehearsed. Very daunting at first to be rehearsing Neil Simon's work in front of Neil Simon, but...
Because he was one of the writers, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and he's gone on to win absolutely how many Tonys? It's uncountable. But so what was he?
This
Was he
is his
gracious?
47th Broadway show.
47 Broadway
Yes.
shows.
Isn't that wonderful?
You know, for a while there, what would we do without Neil Simon? He was the guy that kept it all going on Broadway.
Yes.
There was a drought there for a time, and
Yeah.
it was only Neil Simon that kept it all going.
And you don't dare change one word, do you? I mean...
Well, You don't want to. The thing you find out about Neil Simon's work is that if you change it, it's not going to be as funny as what he wrote.
Yeah.
Really.
There's a reason
yeah,
that
absolutely.
V is there and not A.
Yeah.
Now, do you get laughs in the same spot every night?
This show is very consistent. This cast is very consistent, and the show is, if I have to say it myself, it's so funny that yes, it's always.
But when you get
there.
it up and running, it's quite a luxury, isn't it, to know that the laugh is going to be there?
Yes, yeah. Of course, that's the, you know, you got to be there with it every night. You have to make it happen. But that's the challenge of doing it every night.
So now you're involved in a Summit Theater group, too, right?
I have a theater company that I've worked with for, this will be our 10th year. We go back to Poughkeepsie, to Vassar College every summer. This will be our 10th season, working at the Powerhouse Theater up there. It's a company called New York Stage and Film.
And we so how many productions would you do this time?
We will do 3 main stage productions, a couple of smaller productions, and some workshops, almost exclusively new work. And we work with a professional company up there in conjunction with a training program for apprentices.
That's
very nice. You're putting back, you know, you're giving back where...
yeah, it's something I've always come back to every year, and it's always good to get back to the roots.
The grassroots, yeah.
All right, say goodbye like you would in your character.
Which character?
The Russian one, your
the Russian
present
guy,
one.
yeah.
Thank you very much for being here. We'll see you later.
Okay. All right, laughter on the 23rd floor there in Manhattan, on Broadway, and we'll be right back. And thank you, Mark, very much.